Yeah, welcome back to the Transfer Show. We've been speaking all Manchester United in part one. Let's talk Premier League champions Liverpool now. Could they be about to break the British transfer record? Mark, Florian Wirtz and Liverpool, where do we stand?
Yeah, this could be a huge deal, not just for Liverpool, but for the Premier League. It would be a record deal. We're just waiting for developments on this one. However, we understand that Liverpool's offer of £105 million is being considered by Leverkusen at the moment. That's around €130 million. We know that Leverkusen wanted €150 million for someone who Hansi Flick has described as the full package. So at the minute, Liverpool just in a holding pattern, waiting for some communication to say, actually, this is a deal that we're happy with and we're prepared to accept. Or they could say, actually, no, that's going to be rejected. Some sources have said that this is actually Liverpool's second offer for the player at the moment. I think the key thing with regards to all of this is the fact that the player made the right noises to the Liverpool hierarchy to suggest he was keen on not just the Premier League, but joining the Premier League champions. There's no question, when you speak to anyone that's been watching German football over the last 12 months or so, they speak glowingly about him, what he brings to the game and the type of player he potentially could be in the Premier League. Let's take a look at some of the stats then, because he has been, without question, the standout player in the Bundesliga. He offers so much in terms of his creativity and his ability on the ball. Hansi Flick described him as an outstanding technician. And you can see from these open play assists, ranks first in the German top flight. Open play, X8, 8.9, second again. Big chances created, second. Final third, passes completed, third, 652. Take-ons there, take-ons completed. You get the flavour. He's a player that can offer so much in that final third. And he's got an incredible football brain as well. And that's exactly why Liverpool will be looking at him. They've lost a player who's a creative player in Trent Alexander-Arnold. They're not going to replace him with someone who plays at right back that can deliver those kind of numbers in terms of assists. But they can replace him with someone who can play as an 8, as a 10, right in there and just create things. And that's exactly what perhaps Liverpool lacked last season to an extent. And this type of player, if they could get this deal over the line, would bring all of that and more.
Carve looked a bit puzzled there behind that graphic when you said XA. I'm reliably informed it's expected assists.
Okay, just so you know, I said it, but I didn't know what I was saying.
Yeah. So his expected assist is actually less than his actual open play assists, which...
Who works that? Who?
Mark was doing it earlier.
Yeah.
No, listen, Carve, £105 million to £109 million, depending on what report you believe, is what the second bid is from Liverpool. It could go higher if Bayer Leverkusen reject it. Does it feel inevitable, though, that Florian Wirtz will become a Liverpool player?
You know, if I was a Liverpool supporter, I would be thinking this is good news that the offer hasn't been rejected, because you know how transfers work. If Bayer Leverkusen were not going to entertain an offer at the level of £105 million, we would have heard about it on Friday. Yet here we are 2 days later, and there's been no update from either club about whether that offer has been accepted or rejected. So I think the direction of travel is that he's going to become a Liverpool player. And I think it is fantastic news for Liverpool that a player as good as Florian Wirtz is turning down Bayern Munich. How many German players, especially at his age, 21, 22, saying no to Bayern Munich? Also turned down the opportunity possibly to play for Manchester City, although City, I think, would say that no, we walked away from the deal because when you added up the transfer fee and the wages, you were looking at an investment of almost £200 million. So that's why we're not getting him. But still, it is incredible that he has decided, although he had reservations to begin with about leaving Germany because he wanted to stay at Leverkusen or move to Bayern Munich, he's changed his mind. He wants to go to Liverpool. The only reservation I would have about this, and I'm not an expert in German football, I see some of it on TV, but I haven't been to a Bundesliga game for a few years. The only reservation I would have is, speaking to our colleagues at Sky Germany, they would say, from our point of view, we think it would have made more sense for him to go to Bayern Munich first, 3, 4, 5 years, and then move to Liverpool, because he needs